The anniversary's coming up, so I had to do this one. Once upon a time, there was a tiger living in a Harlem apartment. This man, Antoine Yates, had a whole zoo in his apartment in Drew Hamilton Projects in Harlem. And it was the craziest thing ever because I actually was walking past Drew when this happened. And you literally could see police scaling the side of the project. This is the first time that I ever seen NYPD officers scaling the side of a project. We didn't know what was going on. The whole crowd was in front of Drew, just looking up, wondering what was going on. Whole time when the story came out, this man had a whole tiger living in his apartment. Like, bruh. And it's still the craziest thing to this day because this man was literally the original first Tiger King. And then a lot of people only be focused about the tiger. He also had an alligator living in an apartment too. Like, how you got a tiger and an alligator? Two of the most dangerous animals in the world you got living in your apartment. And that's just like a Harlem person. Harlem people really be different. This is still some of the flyest thing I've ever seen, having an alligator and a tiger in an apartment. You should have just started charging admission for all of that, but that's actually dangerous. Now, if this was 2024 and he would have been doing this, he could have ordered like stuff off Amazon. I bet they got a tiger guard and an alligator guard on Amazon. They probably got whole sections of Amazon we don't know about where you could order stuff for exotic animals and stuff like super snake cage and stuff like this. But again, he really had the police officers, NYPD, scaling the apartment. And one of the most famous pictures is of this cop looking into the apartment, and the tiger is in the project room. I don't know if you've been in a New York apartment before, but some of the rooms be big. But those bars is the only thing that literally protected that cop because project window bars is indestructible. You know they made out of some sort of adamantium, the same thing that Wolverine is made out of. You are not getting out of project window bars. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of steel that they use. But again, why you got a whole tiger in your apartment, bro? Like, why you got such an animal fetish where you can't just have a regular cat or a dog? And then even if you want to go exotic, get an iguana or something. Like, get a chameleon or something. This man had a whole tiger, a grown tiger, not a cub. I can see you having a tiger as a cub. A tiger cub is cute and friendly. I'm not having no Bengal tiger in the room. And this thing looking at you like a snack. And the craziest part of the story is he used to just throw steaks into the project room. And if you've been in Drew Hamilton Projects, which is crazy, I was just there last night. Drew Hamilton Projects is a different type of place. So the rooms is kind of big. So you really got a tiger in this room throwing steaks in there. Like, bro, what if the tiger would have just ripped through the door one day? And I guess something did happen where it mauled him a couple times. Like, bro, why would you put yourself in a situation where you could get mauled? And then he got the alligator living in a bathtub. Bro, and then why he had to do 5 years in jail because he had like kids living in an apartment and other stuff. Like, imagine your uncle, your father, or somebody got exotic animals living in the projects. But again, we don't know what would be in the projects. I haven't seen a lot of things in people project apartments. People, you never know what behind them project doors. You be going past people project doors. They be having fully furnished apartments looking like $1 million houses, $1 million listing houses. You're like, yo, because they be paying that $400 a month. So. But again, how do you got a whole alligator? And everybody don't even bring up the alligator. Because this, like, it was so ghetto, like, yo, you got an alligator living in the bathtub and you got a tiger living in the zoo. Well, you got a death wish. I can only see you got a certain death wish, bro. What's next? Like, you got to have the silverback gorilla in the living room. Like, you got all the most dangerous, a hippo. You got to have the most dangerous animals in the world that dead living with you. Baby sharks, piranhas. What if we had a fish tank full of piranhas? And again, I was literally walking past Drew when this happened, and we all looking at the police officers scale the building. Like, again, fam, that's a different kind of job. And we this is the first time I seen, like, we always see it in movies and stuff like that, but seeing it on the projects was like, yo, are they doing a manhunt? And everybody at the hood had the same reaction in front of Drew. Like, yo, are they doing a manhunt? They got a suspect they catching? Like, what's going on here? Then you just see the damn tiger face come out and like everybody's like, is that a tiger? And we so flabbergasted. I'm still flabbergasted. And it's really the anniversary. Because I'm from a different place. Harlem is a different place. Y'all know Harlem is a different place. You know we run the culture in the world. So, again, still to this day, like, wow, he had a whole tiger and was throwing steaks. And he was feeding the tiger kibbles and bits. He was feeding the tiger cat food. This is a grown tiger that eats its whole body weight. You cannot have a tiger in a room and you feeding it just steaks and other stuff. This thing consumes big deers and a big amount of meat. You cannot have a tiger just eating steaks. And your steak bill was crazy, bro. Again, I'm not feeding a tiger and an alligator, bro, unless I run a zoo. Like, those are the two animals that eat the most, that eat pounds of meat, pause. Like, and you dead, like, feet, like, bro. Again, he had a different pathology. And he's somewhere in Arizona running the whole wildlife refuge. And he got about 20 more big cats. This is the real Tiger King. Shout out to Antoine Yates. Shout out to Harlem. Can we talk about it?